Are we boring you, Menno?
Pen and paper for this, didn't last time.
Everyone's so nice and quiet. Over that, I've gone completely deaf.
Guys, I'm going to use my sister's laptop. I can do both screens.
There's a chicken.
Yeah, we're all on our best behaviour because we're streaming now.
Graham, just to let you know you've logged in correctly. Well done. So I think Harry, are you not there?
Yeah, I'm just going to do change to my sister's laptop.
Ah, okay.
Harry's just winding up his headphones.
Yes.
Alan and Dave have snacks.
Undivided attention. Have snacks. And the cat's undivided attention. We are fully equipped.
Oh, are they cat snacks?
No, they can snacks,
they're
but the
dog
cat
snacks.
likes anything that's got a rattly packet. Thinks they're dreamies.
So I got Holly down as playing tonight. So
Holly said she'll be a few minutes, so she might be joining.
oh, was it Holly? I thought you meant said Amy. Sorry.
No, I said Holly. That's why I said Holly.
Okay.
I think Amy was down as well, though, wasn't she? Is going.
Yes, I had her down. I don't want to start without anyone, but
David, are you there? You're okay? You connected up, David?
oh no, Holly's down is interested.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, and
I'm just
Gary.
watching away.
David's just watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does say that he likes to do that on his profile.
Come on.
I should have like can dancers or something lined up, ready to wait for people to join.
As long as it's not the video for the intro on the game segment.
I know I haven't had time to make a video for this. So Holly should be a few minutes. That's fine. So we'll give Holly some time to get on. She knows what she's doing anyway, which is quite good.
Well, they can jump in a few questions behind anyhow, so it's not going to be the end of the world.
Very easy to overtake someone in this game. So we'll give it till 10 past, 2 minutes, and then we'll start. If you are watching from home, I can't tell if you are because I haven't got OBS open. Oh, we have got people watching from home. So if you are watching from home, you can see me in the little square just here. If you do want to take part in the quiz and submit your answers, you will have to come into the Zoom room via the Facebook event, and we will show you what to do. We are just delaying, just so for some people to join us in the Zoom room. I've never been so thin in my life in this little sport. Quite like it. I should have got a funfair mirror. Right, how long we got? I've got a minute.
Harry, have you logged into your sister's computer?
I heard a voice. I don't know.
Not yet. No, just logging in now.
Loading up.
Oh, that one viewer is probably me.
Have you got details that they can text you?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook.
Okay, do you want to get that?
Oh, you cheeky little monkey.
So again, like last week, it is 3 rounds. Well, it's 4 rounds. 3 rounds are using your keypad, and the 4th round is using your keypad for the nearest point or the nearest answer. I don't know what the question is to give you the exact information on that one until we get there. And don't forget, round 3 has an evil mode. So if you get your question wrong, you lose all the points in that round. But if you get it right, you get bonus points. If you don't answer, you don't win or lose. So it's quite, that's the trick. I think everyone was going for that last time, but it's an opportunity for you to win a lot more points.
Yeah, but you just get penalised if you don't answer.
Well, the idea is, I suppose you have to answer. Right, so Holly can catch up, we'll start the first round. Let me just press the button to do that.
I'm not sure. it is.
I don't know if the sound effects are coming out.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Cool, because it's all done very, very differently. So we'll start with question 1. As usual, I will read the question, then press the timer to give you the time to lock in your answers. And this one is going to be a multiple choice question. So let me put this on now. Question 1. In which century was the vast majority of Queen Victoria's reign? Was it A, the 17th century, B, the 18th century, C, the 19th century, or D, the 20th century? I'll start that timer now.
10, 5,
So all 6 people playing have submitted an answer. I have 5 correct answers, which is great. So the answer is C, the 19th century. In fact, it's got the years 1837 to 1901. I can confirm that the fastest correct answer goes to... It goes to Mano. Harry's just coming into the room, so we'll... Hello, Harry. Right, you're in... Oh no, you were in the room before, weren't you? I don't know. It's confusing. Harry, now you're in the room. Have you got the phone app sorted?
Just doing it now. So I've just been.
Okay, so the code you want, once you put it in, is 2426. And you have appeared on the screen. You've only missed one question, which is fine. But as you can see, Mano got that in the fastest time possible, so he got a bonus 1 point. Let's move on to question 2. Question 2 is multiple choice. I'll put that on the screen. Is ice melting into water A, physical change, or B, a chemical change? I'll start the timer.
10, 5,
That's the timer has gone. Everyone has managed to answer a question, and we have 6 correct answers. And the answer we were looking for was A, physical change. And let's see who had the fastest correct answer, and that was Alan and Dave. Well done. You got the country dancing music this week.
No, we've got it again. We think we're being biased against.
I don't know if the phone knows and looks at people to see what sort of music people like. I have no idea. So David's back in the room, which is fun.
Being on the laptop.
Sorry, Harry?
I said it's much better being on the laptop, so you can see everyone.
You can see everyone, can you?
Yeah.
More than what I can see. It's bad enough not being able to hear, and I'm having to look in the other direction. So, well done, everyone that got the question right in that round. Let's move on to question 3. And it's going to be a letters game. So all you've got to do is put the first letter of your answer to submit your answer here. I shall read it and display it on the screen. In which city did the first ever ceremony of lighting the Olympic flame occur? I'll start the timer.
10, 5,
Everyone has managed to submit an answer, and there's 5 correct answers here. And the answer is A, Amsterdam in 1928. There we go. I need to move, so I'm not in the little picture there, am I? And the fastest correct answer goes to I'm sure he's got Wikipedia open downstairs. It's mad.
Was that because
Athens?
Yeah, I was going to
I
say
thought it was Athens.
I thought it was Athens.
I think most people went for that.
We thought it was Athens as well, so I think everyone actually got the wrong answer, but just jammed it
Wrong
in
but
somehow.
right.
We're generous, if not anything, in this game. So, let's move on to question number 4. This one is going to be another multiple choice question for you. And it is this. In what decade was actress Liz Hurley born? Was it A, the 50s, B, the 60s, C, the 70s, or D, the 80s? I'll start the timer.
10, 5,
Everyone has submitted an answer. 5 of you are correct, and the answer we were looking for is B, the 60s. Well done, everyone. And let's see who was the fastest correct answer in that question. Sophie. Rocking it out there as she did that. Obviously, it does know your musical stylings. Here we go. Question number 5. This is going to be a picture round. I'm going to send you the picture to your phone. Can I do that? No. Let me know if it arrives safely, because cyberspace can sometimes get a little busy. Has that arrived on your phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Name the celebrity from this warped image. I'll start the timer.
10, 5,
A high-scoring question, I believe. There were no correct answers, so I'll just give you the answer. I wonder why. The answer is Justin Timberlake. I don't know what
bootleg.
I pressed T. Does that not count?
No, unfortunately not. It has to be J for Justin.
He looked better in that picture anyway.
I had to work out who it was. I thought it was someone from Bridget Jones, but obviously, and I had the answer.
I thought it was Ewan McGregor.
I thought it was the lead singer from Coldplay, Chris Martin. No, he's got too much hair for Chris Martin.
All we know is that they flushed the toilet at the end of that question. Was it a number 1 or number 2? We'll never know. Here we go. Question number 6. Back to your letters round. So your answer's got to use a letter, the first letter on your phone. Let me put it on the screen. What state is known as the Great Lake State? Let me start the timer.
Great Lake State.
Oh, I know this.
5,
Oh, I swigged at the wrong time there. Only one correct answer here. And the answer is, drum roll please, Michigan. Well done, Graham. So, that means, Graham, you probably got that in the fastest correct time as well. In the person doing, so well done. So you get an extra bonus points, Graham. And if you've not played before, I'd remind you, I do not choose the music. Question 7. Now, it's a letters game, or letters question again. It's a long one. So let me put that on the screen. What is the name of the Brazilian defender who joined Arsenal from Lille for £23 million in September 2020? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Me, I don't know.
Okay, we had 7 answers in. Unfortunately, none of them were correct. And the answer we were looking for was Gabriel Magalhães. Not sure if that's how you pronounce his surname. I don't want to look too thick.
Because football is one of our known for our strong points.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I usually just mumble them. That way no one knows. It's on the screen anyway. Let's go move to question number 8. And it's a letters question. Put it on the screen. What is the surname? And we're looking for the surname of the English artist best known for the comic strip-like series of morality paintings such as A Rake's Progress and A Harlot's Progress. Let me start the timer.
10,
Lord.
5,
So we've had 7 answers in. 2 of them were correct. The answer was Hogarth. It's William Hogarth. Now let's see who got that in the fastest time, and that was Alan and Dave. Well done. I'll give a little bop in my chair there. Here we go. Let's move on to question number 9. I'm going to give you a picture round, I think. Make it a little bit of fun. Let me show you that picture. And basically, cryptically, it's a cryptic clue. What drink is pictured here? I know people can see it on the screen, but on your phones it'll be a lot clearer. Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay. 7 answers received before the countdown. 5 of you were correct. And let me just let Frank into the room. There we go. I was picturing a second, Frank. The answer to that question was Capri Sun. 5 of you got that question correct. Let me tell you who got it the fastest time. It was Harry. Well done, Harry. Frank, you just joined us. Hello, Frank. Hello, stranger. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay, thanks. I'm actually in the car at the moment. I know it's I'm parked, but yeah, just wanted to say hi.
It's been a long time. You've moved now, haven't you? You're no longer in Brexit world.
That's correct. I'm actually in Costa Rica. It's sunny at the moment in here.
So let everyone, we are international as we speak. Unfortunately, because of the travel corridors being closed, a phone call is barely permitted at 50p a minute, or whatever it is. So are you going to be playing along, Frank, or you just popped in to say hello?
No. I'll just join for a few minutes. Just wanted to see what the dynamic is like. But yeah, as I said, I'm kind of driving, so I'll just stay here and hear all the fun that's going on.
Do you know what this feels like? On those TV shows, they have a phone in, and you just hear this voice. I feel like either that or Addy Denicote, Man of the Bulls. I'm not sure. Right, so Frank, the way we play it, I don't know how this will work because you're in the car, and I'm guessing using Zoom on your phone, because you submit your answers from an app on your phone as well. Did you see that in the description?
Nope, no, I didn't.
Okay. I don't know how you're going to give me your answer. You just have to shout it out. But I think to make it fair to everyone that's on the app, shout it out after the timer has gone.
I think he said that he was just going to be observing tonight anyway, Jamie, just to see how we're getting on.
Oh, okay. I'm just making up things as I go along then. That's fine. Nothing unusual about that for me. But
You're no Sophie.
Okay. I'd like to.
You're no Sophie, Jamie.
That's my catchphrase.
Okay, I'm going to move on to question 10. So, this is a long one. So, remember to watch the screen as well. Question 10. According to recent news reports, after visiting the Ugandan town of Jezza, which famous Jeremy has now had a church founded there in his honour? Was it A, Jeremy Paxman, B, Jeremy Corbyn, C, Jeremy Clarkson, or D, Jeremy Kyle?
10,
Time has started.
5,
All 7 answers in very, very quickly. And 5 of you are correct. The answer is Jeremy Clarkson. Let's find out who was the fastest person with that answer, and that was Gary.
Hey, Gary. Oh, well done, Gary.
Yeah, well done, Gary.
It's such a role reversal this week because, in fact, I'll show you the scores to show it. Here we go. Anything happening on the screen? There we go. In first place, we've got Mano joint with Alan and Dave. In third place, Graham. Fourth and place, we got Harry and Gary. Harry and Gary. That's a film. Sixth place, Soph. And in seventh place, Brendan.
I know, I should be ashamed and mortified.
Don't cry.
I'll try my best.
It's so easy to catch up in this game. Let's move on. Let me turn it off the screen. Let's move on to question 11. And we're going to do a sequence question where you have to put them in order this time. So starting with the earliest, I want you to put these comedies in order of when they were first televised. Let me show you the list. Should be coming to you any moment. So starting with the earliest, put these TV comedies in the order of when they were first televised, and I'm going to start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, 7 of you submitted answers, and we have the answers here, and we have 6 correct answers as well. And the answers are, firstly, Steptoe and Son, then Fawlty Towers, Only Fools and Horses, and finally Outnumbered. Who scored that, or who got that question answered correctly the most quickest? Soph! Well done, Soph. Let's move on to question 12. It's back to letters on your keyboards now. And the question is this. What relative of the guinea pig is the largest rodent in the world? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
So 7 of you. So I can't even pronounce this one.
Pronounce supernova.
I didn't say I was a rodent, but I could be with my new teeth. 7 of you submitted answers. 2 were correct. The answer we were looking for was capybara or capybara.
Oh yeah. That's a rabbit.
Capybara is basically a giant guinea pig.
Okay, thank you for confirming because I had no idea. Thankfully I just have to ask the questions, not answer them. Who scored that the quickest? And it was Alan and Dave.
Good job.
Holly is just joining us, so we just let Holly into the room.
Hey, Harley.
Oh my goodness, they're huge.
So Holly, can you hear us?
They are
hello.
giant. Hey, Holly.
Hello, I just need the pin.
You need the pin, and it is 2426.
246.
242. Perfectly, yeah. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
There was road closure.
Oh,
Yes, I didn't realise. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'll drive that way, and I'm like,
the excitement of a road closure. So Holly, what? Oh, there you are. You've just arrived. Fashionably late because you had. Oh, you've been clever with your team name.
yeah.
So, everything to play for. You know how it works. You can easily score so many more points. So let's move on to question 13. Oh, I can hear some voices. Someone asking me something then?
We made up a quiz. Please.
No. Continue.
Okay. Question 13. Which of the following is not a fossil fuel? Is it A, coal, B, crude oil, C, natural gas, or D, uranium? Let's start the timer.
10, 5,
So 8 of you have submitted answers. 5 of you are correct. The answer we were looking for is uranium. And the fastest correct answer point goes to Graham. Well
It comes from playing Power Grid with Dave and Alan.
Sorry, say that again?
Comes from playing a board game called Power Grid with Dave and Alan.
My hearing must be dreadful. I'm just making up what I can hear. So, Graham, that was you talking, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't worry. We can just move on.
You forget how deaf I am, Graham. I'm so deaf now. I've aged dramatically since I last saw you. Right, I'm going to give you a picture, Al. I think it's only fair. We're going to name the brand when it arrives on your phones. It should have arrived now. I'll start the timer.
5,
I discovered with pictures, you actually have to tap it to get the letters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right, Graham.
So, 8 correct answers and 8. Wow. So, the answer I was looking for is Heinz. Who got that the fastest? This is going to tell us a lot about who buys brands rather than the Audi or the little specials that I go and buy. Gary. Well done, Gary. You got the bonus point.
I'd say Heinz does actually taste better. It's one of the few things that does.
Graham, I can barely hear you.
Let's move on.
So, let's move on to question 15. I should put this on the screen as I say it. Disregarding extra balls, how many balls will be bowled in a 2020 cricket game? Let's start the timer.
10,
I'm sure there's a method to the madness of working this out. Or you must like cricket. 8 of you have submitted answers. None of you, unfortunately, were correct. The answer we were looking for, all you cricket fanatics there, we were looking for 240. No one got that in the correct, or the fastest time rather. I keep trying to change the pointing system there. Let's move to question 16. Thumper is a name of what Disney character's best friend? Let's start the timer.
10, 5,
So 8 answers received, 5 correct. The answer we were looking for was Bambi.
You hit the wrong button. My fat fingers. He hit the wrong button. Don't play me.
Who got it the fastest? Waiting for the computer to tell me. Oh, there it is. It's just come through. The fastest person was, for the bonus point, fashionably late.
Fashionable 8.
I messed up. I forgot to put a space in it.
I'm having to squash the screen. Well done. Question 17 is going to be a multiple choice question with a lot of words, unfortunately. So let me put that on the screen. Partly due to the resting place becoming a shrine for far-right groups, which European leader's body was exhumed in 2019 and moved to a low-key family plot in Madrid. Was it A, Benito Mussolini, B, General Franco, C, Slobodan Milosevic? I can't pronounce that, I do apologise. Or D, Margaret Thatcher? Let me start the timer.
10,
Usually I'm so fluent with these languages. So we've had 8 answers in, 6 of you were correct. The answer we're looking for is one that I can pronounce. It was B, General Franco. And the fastest correct answer, bonus point, goes to Alan and Dave. Well done. Question 18. I'm going to give you a sequence now. And what I want you to do is from the most recent to the longest ago, put the following historical figures in order of when they appeared on a Bank of England £5 note. Sending you the list now. So The 4 options will be on your phones. Now, let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, 8 answers received, 2 answers correct. And the answer we were looking for was Winston Churchill, Elizabeth Fry, then George Stephenson, and then Duke of Wellington. Let's find out who got the fastest correct answer bonus point, and that was Fashionably Late, or Fashionably 8, as it says on the screen. There we go. Question 19. You've been good. Let's give you a picture round now. I want you to tell me who this picture is of. I'm just sending it to your phones as we speak. Arriving now. I shall start the timer.
10, 5,
8 answers received. Unfortunately, none of them were correct. The answer is, in fact, Ashton Kutcher.
Who?
Ashton Kutcher.
Who's that?
He went out with Demi Moore, didn't he?
Okay,
Demi Moore.
no idea who that is.
And he was in 2.10 people, adults, men.
Oh, we ought to be on mute.
He's been in a few things. So, the final question of this round is back to a letters round. And the question I'm going to ask you is, which veteran rock star released the 2014 album High Hopes? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
8 of you submitted answers, 2 of you were correct. The answer we were looking for was Bruce Springsteen. And the fastest correct answer bonus point goes to Brendan. So well done, Brendan. You get your extra bonus point there. Let me end that round, but show you the scoreboard as it was on the board before. In first place is Alan and Dave. In second, it's Graham. In third, Mano. In fourth, Gary. In fifth, so sixth, Brendan. Seventh, Harry. In eighth place, Fashionably Late. But she had an excuse because she was literally fashionably late. So we're going to move on to the next round, which is round 2, obviously. And each correct question this time, you will get 6 points for every correct answer. And if you are the fastest person to get that question correct, you get an extra 2 bonus points in this round. So let me take the scoreboard off of the screen, and we'll start with question 1. Which of these is larger by area? Is it A, Scotland, or B, Wales? I'll start.
Oh, crap.
I think someone might have made a mistake.
Ow! How do I undo?
So we actually have 8 answers received. Only 4 of them were correct. And the answer I was looking for was Scotland. Which means one of you got this in the fastest time possible, and that was Mano. I hate watching him on the screen because he thinks he's a queen down there. And I don't let him in my drag room. There we go. Let's put you forward into round, or question 2. So back to the letters type it rounds again. And this time, I shall put it on the screen before I say it. The theme music to which arts programme was taken from Andrew Lloyd Webber's 1977 Variations album and performed by his brother Julian on the cello. Let us press the timer.
10,
Don't use the or anything. You want the main word.
5, 4,
So whenever you think something begins with the, never use the word the. That's the trick with these questions. 8 of you submitted answers. 2 of them were correct. And the answer was South Bancho. So you should have S for South. Now, 2 of you, as I said, got it correct. Who got it correct the fastest? And that was South. Whizzing up that board ahead of Gary, but we know Gary tends to be down towards the bottom. Boom, boom. It was a bit smutty for me, I do apologise. Let's move on to question 3, where the jokes will get even worse. A German sausage, talking about bottoms, made of pork and veal and seasoned with a variety of spices, including ginger, nutmeg and coriander, is traditionally called what? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
all of you have submitted answers, but I have to say that only 2 of you were correct, as though the answer I was looking for was Bratwurst. Probably not how you pronounce it, but it's there on the screen. So 2 of you put an answer in. Who got it the fastest? It was Alan and Dave. Well done, Alan and Dave. Steaming ahead with 70 points there, I see. There we go. Question 4. I know there's a lot of sports fans playing this evening and playing along at home. So let me give you a picture round. Let me send it to your phone. I want you to tell me who this footballer is. Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Eight answers in, only 1 correct. I'm in shock of who that is. The answer is Gerard Peake.
Mano.
I don't know how, Mano, you've never watched football in your life.
Mano, you're the sports pundit.
Who got that fastest? But the only person who got that one right, Mano. I just point out he hasn't cooked my dinner yet. Let me move to a multiple choice question in question 5. I'm going to put it on the screen. As I say, there's a lot of words. Which of these is a slang term that refers to the outline of a human female's labia majora as seen through tightly fitting clothes? Is it A, pigeon chest, B, raven's foot, C, cat's whisker, or D, camel's toe?
10,
7 of you went straight with an answer. Okay, the correct answer was 2 of the wrong answers. I'm very surprised at. Is camel toe. So Holly, I had to laugh at yours and Gary's.
I literally pressed. If you rewatch this back, you'll watch me just go. Well, I just pressed the wrong button.
Well, everyone heard of camel toe. Who got that the fastest? And it was Soph. Soph got 2 extra bonus points there for doing that the fastest. Question number 6, multiple choice question now. So as it's got several options, I shall put it on the screen quicker. National service in the UK ended in which decade? Was it A, the 1940s, B, the 1950s, C, the 1960s, D, the 1970s, or E, the 1980s? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, 8 answers have been received. 5 of them are correct. The answer we were looking for was C, the 1960s. Well done. Let's see who got that the fastest, and it was Gary. Well done, Gary.
Well done.
Ah, Gary, you're getting there, aren't you, this week? Let's move on to question 7. Multiple choice again. I picked moderate, easy questions this week, or the pack that was. As it's got options, again, I shall put it on the screen. In his lifetime, how many children did German composer Johann Sebastian Bach father? Was it A, 5, B, 10, C, 15, or D, 20? Let me start the timer for you.
10, 5,
All of you have submitted answers, which is great, but only one of you was correct. And the answer we were looking for was D, 20. So that means that person automatically got a speed bonus point, and that was Alan and Dave. Well done. Okay. Question 8 now. It's a letters round. I'll put it on the screen. Rousing Mortals is an anagram of which famous jazz singer and trumpeter? Let me start the timer. The clue was in the question.
10, 5,
Okay. 7 answers received. Only one person was correct. And that was, the answer is, rather, Louis Armstrong. See, the clue was there in trumpeter. As you can tell by, if you're looking on the screen, who's laughing their head off, who got this correct. The fastest correct answer award goes to Harry.
Woo! Well done, Harry. Well done.
Let me move on to the next question now. It's going to be a multiple choice question, so I will put it on the screen to give you a bit of a hand. British media billionaire David Barclay has recently died at the age of 86. But of which British newspaper was he a co-owner? Was it A, Guardian, B, Daily Mail, C, The Sun, or D, the Daily Telegraph? Let me press the star button now.
10,
Oh, started getting me letters the wrong way around there.
5,
Okay, well done everyone for submitting an answer. There were 5 correct answers received, and the answer we were looking for was the Daily Telegraph. And the fastest correct answer goes to Alan and Dave. Well done. Also, I've been in the wall pack and do a hoedown with that music. Let's move on to question 10. Let's give you a picture round. Here we go. In the Mario Brothers games, what is this character's name arriving on your phones now? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Holly, if you don't get this right,
I will be excommunicated from all of my gaming channels.
I need you to have the fastest answer because I don't think any of us have a clue.
But somehow she did. The answer is Bowser. 3 of you got that correct, but which of you got it the fastest? It was fashionably late.
Redeemed yourself. You have redeemed yourself.
I mean, just about, but you know.
Let's move on to the next question. It's question 11. Now, it's a sequence question, which means I shall read the question, then put it on the screen, rearrange these letters to make the surname of a French footballer. Here's the list. Be with you any moment now. There we go. So while you're looking at that, I'm having a little pause because I know it is not going to be the easiest, but I'll press the timer.
10, 5,
So, out of 8 teams, I received 7 answers, but only 2 of them were correct. The answer we were looking for was P-O-G-B-A to spell Pogba, Paul Pogba. And the fastest correct answer was received by, or received from rather, Alan and Dave. Ooh, steaming ahead. Here we go. Waiting for the question to arrive. It's question 12. I'm going on the screen. Which actress links the TV shows Scylla, Gavin and Stacey, and 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
So, 8 answers received, 3 of them correct. The answer we're looking for was Sheridan Smith. But who got that the fastest? And it was Fast Relate again. Well done, Holly. Let me move on to question 13. This is a multiple choice question. I should put it on the screen to help you out. Which is generally greater? A, the pressure in a car tyre, or B, the pressure in a bottle of champagne? I'm starting the timer now.
10, 5,
8 answers received. How many were correct? I can tell you that 5 of them were correct, and the correct answer was actually B, the pressure in a bottle of champagne. But who got that the fastest? It was Mano. Well done, Mano.
Is that from years of experiments?
Oh, you just boiled the kettle. I just heard you. The smart home has just told me. Question 14 is a picture round. I want you to name the actor, and it should be coming to your phone any second now. Let me start the timer. Okay, 8 answers were received. Unfortunately, none of them were correct, so I'll give you the answer. It was Nick Offerman, who plays Ron Swanson in Parks and Recreation. So, let's do a multiple choice question then. And I shall put these on the screen before I read the question out to give you a bit more time. Which of these hip-hop outfits won the first Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance in 1989, but boycotted the awards because the Rap Award was not televised? Was it A, Salt and Pepper, B, De La Soul, C, Run DMC, or D, The Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, 8 answers were received. Unfortunately, none of them were correct. The answer we were looking for was D, The Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Let's move on to question 16 now. This is something that if you've lived in Belgium, you should know, or maybe not. Let's put it on the screen though. What Belgium-style beer brewed by Miller's Coors comes with the unusual serving suggestion of a slice of orange as garnish? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, 8 answers were received. 2 of them were correct. The answer we were looking for was Blue Moon. So which of the 2 got that correct in the fastest amount of time? And that was Holly, freshly late. Working her way up the scoreboard, slowly but surely. Let's move to the next question, which is question number 17. Published by Penguin Books, No one is too small to make a difference is a collection of speeches by which famous activist? Let me put this on the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, I had received 8 answers. Unfortunately, none of them were correct. Excuse me. The answer was Greta Thunberg. Let's move on to question
And
18.
you picked the easy question pack. That doesn't say much for us, does it?
But Sophie, you're doing really well this week. Look, you're in the top half of the board. This is going to be a sequence question now. I want you to put these musical instruments in alphabetical order. It's being sent to your phones now. Now you've got that, I'll start the timer.
10, 5,
Hello, Grant speaking.
Right, 5 of you got that correct. But who... Oh, I actually said the answer before I did that. The answer is banjo, bass guitar, double bass, drum kit, harmonica and ukulele. But who got that in the fastest amount of time?
Oh, nothing new.
I'm surprised he's actually playing this week. Last week he didn't do that well.
Excuse me.
Oh. Are you not on mute? Can I not mute you?
And it's bass guitar, not bass. You don't make it with a fish.
I went all posh for a second. I don't know why. Question 19. Let's give you a picture round. So I'm going to send you the picture to your phones now. But who is on the right, dressed as rock star David Bowie, having swapped places? So who's on the right, dressed as rock star David Bowie, having swapped places? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Now, I was surprised at this. She was tipped to be the next Doctor Who. But obviously Jodie got there first. The answer is Tilda Swinton. So no correct answers there, I'm afraid. So let's move on to the last question of this round. Question 20. Waiting for the question to arrive. It's a letters question again. What do Americans call a game of drafts? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
8 answers. Oh no, 7 answers were received. Sorry, and the answer is checkers. I didn't know that, to be fair. The fastest correct answer goes to Gary.
Hey.
Great.
Okay, so that was the end of that round. Let me bring the scores on the board. So in first place we've got Alan and Dave with 124 points. Second with Manu with 98. Third Brendan with 81. Fourth Sophie with 80. Fifth place Graham with 74. Gary with 66. Seventh place Holly, we were known as Fashby Late, 62. And Harry in 8th place in 49. Just think of it this way. This next round is where you can get all of your bonus points to shoot up. Anything can happen. This has got evil mode built in. So if you do lose or you get a question incorrectly, you will actually lose points in this. Remember though, you don't actually have to answer. So within the evil mode, you will score 10 points to the correct answer as normal, but the evil mode, you'll lose 10 points to what you have. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
I can see the nodding, which is lovely.
Yes, yeah, all clear.
I know I said it in a really weird way, that was all. So, Remember, the best way if you don't know is don't answer, but have a go and lose points if you must. So question 1. Which actor played the leading role in the 2006 thriller Snakes on a Plane? I'll start the timer.
10, 5,
Some of you played it safe in that round. Well done. There was 2 correct answers received. The answer we're looking for was Samuel L. Jackson. Let's see who got the fastest correct answer, and it was Fastly Late. Well done, Holly. Let's look at question 2. It's a multiple choice question. I should put it on the screen. Made famous by the song The Girl from Ipanema, in which country is Ipanema? A, Brazil, B, Mexico, C, Cuba, or D, Argentina? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
So, who have we got here? No one has sent in a correct answer, I'm afraid. 5 of you put in an incorrect answer, so lose 10 points. The answer was Brazil. Question number 3 now. Graham, are you? Quick question. Have you got a problem with the handset? Open the chat. Oh, thank you, Francis. And Graham, have you got? Is your phone handset working? Don't know. Can't hear you.
Yeah, well, we can't actually hear you, Graham. You're not muted, but you are mute.
Who, me?
No, Graham.
Oh. Okay, go. It's gone off the colour it was. Basically, you're on the screen. It shows you there's a problem with the phone, but it's gone back to grey again. So maybe whatever it's done has resolved it. So question 3. Power to you is an advertising slogan associated with which mobile phone company? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay. 3 correct answers, and if Lawrence was here, we'd have got it straight away. The answer is Vodafone.
I couldn't find B.
The fastest correct answer was received by Harry. Harry. Question 4. Let's give you a picture round. I know how much you all love sport. So let me send that to your phones. Who is pictured here scoring one of the most famous goals in European Championship history? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Nerd.
Hello?
So, let's find out how many people put a question in. 5 of you rather, submitted a response. Only 1 of you got it correct. The answer is Marco van Basten. Netherlands versus USSR in the 1988 final. Easy when you know how. So obviously got that right because she's fist pumping. So you also get the fastest correct answer as well. Well done.
But because I thought it was Maradona.
And that's how you get points. It puts you in 3rd place, Sophie, so everyone's a winner. It's a multiple choice question now, without giggling. The planet Uranus is named after the Greek god of what? A, the sky, B, the underworld, C, the wind, or D, the hunt? Let me start the timer. Three answers received. Only one of them was correct, unfortunately. The answer we're looking for was A, the sky. So Graham is whizzing his way up the board now. Who got that the fastest? Well, there's only one correct answer, so it's pretty obvious. Graham! Well done.
He's outside. He's trying to find you.
Say that again.
He's on the phone.
No, he's on the phone. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm just hearing voices. I thought it was Doris Stokes. Derek Akura. Other mediums are available. Question number 6 is the letters round. What letter sits farthest to the right on a QWERTY keyboard? So which letter sits farthest to the right on a QWERTY keyboard? Here's the timer. Oh, I'm looking at a keyboard now. Actually, some of you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Thankfully, there's a keyboard in front of us. Unless is that, but was that a UK keyboard or an American keyboard?
I don't know what mine is actually.
A QWERTY keyboard.
It's a QWERTY keyboard, yes. The answer. 7 of you submitted correct answers. Obviously, 7 of you are playing on a computer. The answer is obviously P. Who got that in the fastest time? It was Soph. Oh, Gary, are you not playing on a keyboard?
No, I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, Gary's got sticky keys, I think.
Oh yes. It's on touch screen, isn't it? Here we go. Question number 7 is multiple choice. So as usual, I shall put that on the screen as I say it. Superman Lives was a cancelled Tim Burton film, but who was intended to play Superman? A, Kevin Costner, B, Nicolas Cage, C, George Clooney, or D, Johnny Depp? Let me start the timer.
10, 5.
4 of you submitted answers to that round. Only one of you got that correct, I'm afraid. The answer we're looking for was Nicolas Cage. I used to find him attractive in a weird sort of way. The fastest correct answer goes to the only person that answered that correctly, Gary.
I thought it was George Clooney.
It was a trick question.
Hey, the film wasn't made. Which is lucky. It was about, I think any genuine knowledge should know that. Okay, question 8 is again, you pick the first letter of the name when it comes up. Which celebrity lifestyle guru has the catchphrase, "This sparks joy"? Let's start the timer.
10,
Surprised Manu hasn't answered this one.
I can't remember.
Keep going on about a book that to declutter me house. The answer is Marie Kondo. Only one correct answer received, and that was from Graham. So also you get the fastest correct answer bonus point. So well done. Question 9. I'll give you a picture round. Oh, got a fruit fly flying around me. Okay, let's send it to your phones. I want to know which hip-hop artist released this album in 1994. Let's start the timer.
10, 5.
I should know this, but I don't.
That was on the tip of everyone's tongue, that one, I think. But the 4 answers received, only one of them was correct, and the answer was Nas. So that means the person who got that correct got the fastest correct answer bonus point, and that was Alan and Dave. Well done.
I thought I was away.
Okay, let's go back to a letters round now for question 10. Here we go. We put this on the screen. Manchester City recently, became only the second side ever to reach 4 consecutive League Cup titles. Who previously achieved this feat in the early 1980s? Let me start the timer.
10, 5.
Okay, I have had 5 answers received. 3 of them were correct. The answer we were looking for was Liverpool. 1981 to 84 inclusive. Who got that in the fastest time? And it was Soph.
Sophie gets a sports question right. Whatever next.
It's well, if you know it, you know. If you don't, you know. At the end of the day, question 11 is a sequence question because I know you love them. Starting with the earliest, put these Billy Joel songs in order in which they were released. The list is coming to your phone now. It should just arrive. So in that case, I can press the timer button.
10, 5.
Okay, 3 of you answered that question. Unfortunately, 3 of you didn't get that correct. The answer was Piano Man, Just the Way You Are, Tell Her About It, We Didn't Start the Fire, and The River of Dreams. And you see the years there as well on your screen. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 12. Again, this is going to be a answer with a letter. So, in Greek mythology, what did Medusa have on her head instead of hair? Let me start the timer.
10, 5.
Oh, 8 answers received. 8 of them were correct. The answer, of course, was snakes. Who got that the fastest? And it was Graham. Well done, Graham.
Gary, did you think that was going to be you? Well done, Graham. Gary's upset because he thought it was him.
Close, Gary. Close.
Well, Gary, you're not in last place this week, so you're very lucky. Everything's a bonus. Question 13. There is a trick parts of this, but for those that know will know. With which TV soap would you associate the characters Pearl Leatherbanks, David Metcalf, Bob Hope, and Charity Dingle? Start the timer.
10, 5.
6 of you sent in answers. 5 of you sent in correct answers. The answer is, of course, Emmerdale. And yeah, I forced Mello to watch that all the time and he didn't answer it. Who got that the fastest? Tommy! Fashion Relay. Okay. Let's give you a picture round now. I'm going to send that to your phones now, and I'm going to press a timer at the moment because the answer's easy. What is the name of this giant shopping centre in Kent?
10,
Is it?
5.
When I left home and moved to Gravesend, I had a flat that was literally in a building now where Blue Water stands, was knocked down for it. But who? There we go. 4 correct answers received. The answer was, of course, Blue Water Shopping Centre. Who got that the fastest time? And it was Mano. Not too far from where he lives. Question 15. Let's give you a multiple choice question now. Let me put it on the screen. What single word in the English language is the equivalent of the French s'il vous plaît Is it A, hello, B, goodbye, C, yes, or D, please? Let me start the timer.
10,
8 of you have submitted answers. 8 of them were correct. The answer is please. Literally means if you please, but who got that in the fastest time? And it was Soph. Well done, Soph. Here we go. I got a maths question for you now, so I'm going to send some numbers to your phone. What is 65 times 12? Here's the timer.
10, 5,
Okay. 5 answers received. 3 of them were correct. The answer is, I feel like I'm Carol Vorderman. The answer is 780. Who got that the fastest? It was Alan and Dave. I just had a thought. If you were on mute, you could just keep asking Alexa, couldn't you? What's the I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's one way of not losing points. But you wouldn't get the fastest though.
No.
Don't give them ideas for next week.
not on everyone's internet in Reading anyway.
You'll have to shout out Alexa who's listening.
Oh, does she tell you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alexa, who's cheating?
She's keeping stum. She's had
Brendan's smiling because Brendan doesn't have an Alexa. He has OK Google.
Oh yeah, other artificial intelligence things are available. Question 17. Here we go. Which chemical element has the atomic number 3 and is popular in watch batteries? Let me start the timer.
Oh, I can't undo that.
5,
So I have received 6 answers. I can confirm it's not AA. I've just seen that flash up on the screen. The correct answer is in fact lithium.
Is there a way to unclick something if you press the wrong thing by accident?
No, sadly not. As soon as you've pushed it, that's it. That's such a shame.
I pressed U when I picked up my phone. Like, I really hope there are no batteries with uranium in them.
Well, give it time. Give it time. I've seen the horror movie. Where are we? So the answer was lithium. Who got it in the fastest correct time? And it was Holly. Flash me late. Okay.
Don't ask me how I managed that. I just.
Well, it's in camera batteries as well at the time as well. Question 18 is going to be a sequence one. So let me put that on the screen for you. Going from north to south, put these UK cities in geographical order. You've got Preston, Perth, Peterborough and Plymouth. So north to south, put these UK cities in geographical order. I'm starting the time.
10, 5,
Okay, 7 of you submitted answers. 4 of them are correct, and the answers are as follows. It's Perth, then Preston, followed by Peterborough, and then Plymouth. But who got that in the fastest time? It was Alan and Dave. Well done. Absolutely stomping ahead in the scoreboard.
I think we should half their score at the end because there's 2 of them.
Sounds about right.
And they've had Cheetos.
I don't have a percentage button on this system. Unfortunately, divided by 2. Here we go. Let's move on to question 19, and it's going to be a picture round. And let me show you the picture, and you need to tell me how is this Family Guy character most commonly known on your phones now. Let me start the timer. Named after me, obviously. Three of you submitted answers.
That's your bucket, isn't it, from the kitchen?
And the allotment. No, it's from me beer making. So 3 of you submitted answers. Unfortunately, 3 of you got that incorrect. It was, in fact, greased up deaf guy. Easy when you know how. And the last question of this particular round is question 20, which... let me put it on the screen before I say it. I nearly forgot. Which famous sports person turned actress was the first American woman to win an Olympic medal in judo? Let me start the timer.
10, 5,
Okay, 2 answers received. Unfortunately, they were not correct. The answer is Ronda Rousey. She won bronze in 2008. So let me end that round and show you the scores as they stand. Here we go. Alan and Dave in first place, Mallow in second, Sophie in third, Brendan in fourth, Gary's fifth, Holly is fashionably late in sixth, seventh Graham, and Harry eighth. So well done. The last round is actually a 1-question round where you can win 30 points. Not going to change the leader, I'm afraid, but it might change the position on the board. It's the nearest win question. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to answer. It will be in numbers, I believe. I shall put it on the screen. In 1926, the longest Tour de France was held. In miles, how long was the race? In 1926, the longest Tour de France was held. In miles, how long was the race?
10,
So it's the Tour de France. You don't lose points if you get it wrong, so put anything in. Okay. 5 of you submitted answers, and only 1 of you was the closest. The actual answer is 3,570 miles, and for submitting the closest answer of 1,213, the 30 points in this round goes to Gary. You got the most annoying music out of the whole lot there, Gary. So we end that round. So that brings tonight's FOD BODS quiz to a dramatic close. Dramatic because Gary got the 30 points. That's how it didn't change the top of the leaderboard, which Alan and Dave for the 2nd week running. But second place, Mano with 152. Sophie 3rd with 136. Gary is 4th with 130. Brendan 5th with 111. Fashry Late 6th with 74 points. And Graham 7th place with 26. And Harry 8th place with minus 27. So I'm going to copy those scores onto. I've got a leaderboard that I've been keeping these scores in. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out over the period we'll be doing the quiz nights. All it remains me to say, I know people are still watching my home. I don't know how they weren't gone because they obviously if they tried using the app, they'd be like a few minutes behind, so it didn't work. Don't forget on Wednesday, the weekly worth is back on FOD TV at 8 PM. Friday, myself with Wakes Week, and Saturday is Saturday, myself and Sophie. Don't forget, if you're bored or like music, listen to Radio FOD. Download the app on the Apple Store and the Play Store. Just remains me to say to everyone watching on the live stream outside of Zoom, thank you very much. And remember, next week, join the event, come into the Zoom room, it's so much easier. And to everyone else in the Zoom room, thank you so much for taking part this evening. Everybody is here every day to keep you busy during lockdown, especially on those cold, wintry nights when you can't go out for a walk or a cycle or outdoor gym or whatever people do to entertain themselves. So on behalf of Club F.O.D, thank you very much for joining lockdown with us this evening. And all the ways we say, if I don't speak to you during the week, have a lovely, lovely week and look after yourselves. Spread the love, not the germs.
Thank you for hosting. It was fun as
Always.
always.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good,
Jamie. Well
good
done.
to see you guys as well.
Yeah, good to see you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Everyone, see you later. Bye.
Bye.